Hey there, everyone. This is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to The Evil Within. Previously, we played Chapter 2, Remnants, where we found ourselves kind of out in the woods in an area, kind of like a little small, burnt-up looking town, and we got chased around by a bunch of these things called the Haunted, I think they're called. And we also got our first introduction to the save area, where we met a nurse. I don't think she ever said what her name was. And kind of a hub where we can hopefully, do upgrades and stuff. That's what it looked like, but we haven't learned much more about it other than that. So moving forward, we are going to jump into chapter 3. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Right, that looks like it's breakable. Chapter 3, Claws of the Horde. So this is kind of a short-ish chapter when it comes to what we have to do and all that, but it also, in my opinion, is kind of challenging, at least this early on in playing the game if you're still learning things. Let's see. How are we on health? Not great. I don't think we've had full health since we started the previous chapter. So we have a relatively small locale here, I believe, and a lot of things to do in it. So a few collectibles. Amongst other things, of course. Because that's how it really works in real life. You just throw a match on a pile of bodies and they ignite and burn away. If only getting rid of dead bodies were that easy. Bunch of eyebrows raised, like, what are you talking about?
Shit.
When I used to, when I first started my research in grad school, I worked with plants a lot. And as weird as it is, that's a lot of what I did for a good part of my research was just like dissolving plants. So don't worry, I'm not actually trying to dispose of mammalian bodies or anything like that. No animals. Mostly just plants for me. Alright. So this is kind of our setting here. And our save room is off to the right, which we are going to take advantage of. And I highly recommend using it as needed. Ooh, grenade. This stick grenade is a relic from nearly 100 years ago. How it ended up in private hands is unknown. A lot of things in this world exist and happen is still unknown at this point. Okay, he looks like he's missing a head. That's our first bomb. So if you are standing, these are set to essentially go off. It's a proximity bomb. but they can be disarmed and used for parts. And I do have tutorials turned off if that's not abundantly clear by now. So we can break and go out the windows, but there's some other things we can do here as well. Ooh, it's an insta kill for us. This is an area where we're going to want to clear out the enemies one way or the other. Like I said, it's a small zone, but there's also a lot of enemies in it. And collectibles splashed throughout.
Leslie! Over here! Oh God, no.
That sounded like a familiar voice.
Who's there?
No, don't shoot! I'm not one of them. I'm a doctor, Marcelo Jimenez.
You were in the ambulance before it crashed, right?
Yes, we're lucky to be alive.
Have you seen anyone else?
My patient Leslie. I saw him running up ahead, but...
But?
Come this way. Quietly, mind you. Have a look for yourself. Those things chased me all the way into the village.
Me too. They're all over the place.
Leslie went through that gate. Good Lord.
There are too many to shoot our way through.
One of us could try to lure them away while the other gets the gate open. You're the one with the gun.
If you say so.
Okay, if you noticed, there was one with a white coat that was walking around, very similar to the guy we saw at the very beginning of the story.
Ah, damn them both. There is a crank on the terrace. You'll need to operate it if I'm to pass through.
As I was saying, there's a... We're gonna walk around, he can wait for us. He looks like the guy from the first chapter. He's not. He's actually considered a doppelganger, and he's something you're not really supposed to run into until well later into the game. It just, you know, he pops up early in nightmare difficulty. The light off. Oh, no, not that. And the matches. Thank you. Ooh. Notice that. Save up those parts whenever you can. They are lifesavers when you end up really needing them. And before we help the doctor, good doctor, we'll go in here.
She's gone.
Okay, so this is a personnel file again. Or personal file. Sorry, not personnel. Personal file, because he literally wrote it. Journal of Sebastian Castellanos, December 2004. I wonder how many people actually keep journals and diaries and whatnot. I think I've done them before in my life for a very short period, and I just kind of fell off it because I didn't see the purpose. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know if anybody's ever drawn use from them, but all right. Anyways, first day as a detective. My new partner, Myra Hansen, is a real firecracker. Tenacious and no nonsense, my kind of woman. But I've got to watch it around her. She almost caught me checking out her ass today. No, dude, she caught you. She knew. Previously, we learned about him earning his badge, his detective badge.
My
You should find this useful. This way, please.
Where are you taking me? You don't talk much.
Detective Castellanos? Do you have a key like this? That key will allow you to open this door.
All right, so yeah, this is how those keys are used. You essentially,
The contents are yours. Please, come back whenever you need to.
you just pick them at random, essentially. I think let's do the bottom of both sides first. And you just kind of find random stuff in them since we don't even have anything for that yet. That's for the crossbow. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave these two. I usually just leave whatever's in here until I know I'm gonna need it. Don't worry, they aren't gonna go anywhere. And for the map fragments, they will fill out this wall here. So I think we should have 3 now. Yeah. And there's actually one more in this location at least that I'm familiar with, so. There should be a missing person in newspaper as per the usual. Serial killings continue. Police baffled by cause of death. How can there be zero trace of the killer? More bodies found near Elk River community. Residents feel trapped in their homes. And that's why I'm kind of wondering if this location is where we're actually at. Is this Elk River where we're at? Which seems really kind of plot devicey that we happen to land here, but Oscar. Okay, missing KCPD officer Oscar Connelly. That was the guy who brought us to the hospital and who helped us escape, and the first of the haunted that we saw. Disappeared while on patrol. Patrol car found abandoned on the outskirts of town. All right. So I think that's it. I think the rest of our collectibles are found in the town. Looks like there are 4 keys and 1 map fragment, so we'll get those as we go. And we should try a pair before we do this. Okay, so 3 options here: abilities, stock, and weapons. One of my go-tos in most cases is damage for any of the weapons is of course helpful. I'd go with the handgun first for everything, but a big one a lot of people recommend is critical. The rest of them I'm not that concerned with, except maybe the capacity for the purposes of collecting more ammo. But I would say critical is really an important one with this. And damage is another really good one. And of course stock for anything is always going to be helpful. So I'd use stock as kind of a secondary to abilities and weapons, but sprint time is good. I don't know if melee damage is really worth it. Life gauge is helpful, but I'd say use that as a fallback. I'd say get sprint up at least to level 4, level 5 in the end. Syringe recovery is not bad either, because you know, you don't come across tons and tons of them. And we'll get a lot just because we'll be going for all the keys. So I think I'll start off with critical on the handgun. Isn't that just a beautiful image? And let's go with a little bit. We could do damage. I'll start with damage, I think. And once we start getting more weapons, we'll look into those as well. The handgun's your best friend in this game, so. And as always, we want to make a save for this chapter as we go. This is a casual run. I wonder why I was doing casual. I'll save over that. There must have been a trophy I missed or something, so I did that. And any of these mirrors are fine to get out of here. And just remember, we just saved, so if anything goes really wrong when we start off here, we can always backtrack.
Over here! Here! Hey! Over here! That's right, this way!
That old guy's gonna get himself killed.
We're gonna hide. They're gonna come looking for us. So quite a few enemies to deal with here. It's kind of hard to stealth around them. I just do your best. The collectibles aren't going to be bad to get once we clear some of them out. Oh yeah, look, that one's got a gun. Torch is useful as well, of course. I think I may have lost the axe. I went into the mirror with the axe. I shouldn't have done that. I forget you're supposed to drop them, I think. Yeah, the one guy's downstairs. We might be able to sneak up on that. Torches and axes are insta kills. Can't remember if there's any still up there from earlier. There weren't, there are now. Ooh, I dropped that. Oops. Well, maybe it's just the two of them. No, I hear somebody. I think there's another one in this house. Okay, he didn't go far, so maybe... Probably still kill him pretty easily. I love the razor wire through the head. I really gotta commend them on enemy design in this game. Yeah, I thought that was a bit premature on my part. I'll get him on the stairs. Apparently that's a yes. Maybe a little glitchy, but... Of course, don't forget we have the gunslinger on the other side. And the big guy making all the noise, we'll deal with him eventually. Not a real big concern right now. I want to try to go for the gunner. Oh, it's locked. I did not know that. So we gotta go around. Of course, we can go outside over there as well. So let's carefully see if we can find him. Careful with the gun though, because Do a lot of damage. I have an idea. If nothing else, I can see if there's others in here. Just the one. I was telling myself it's a bad spot to throw it. He's not going to get close enough. Of course, I see me pick up right now. I don't think he even heard that. Case. I didn't want to use the ammo on him, but I also didn't want to give him a chance to shoot me. Okay, did the axe that I brought with me survive? No. Oh, hey. For some reason, I thought that was found in a different part of the realm. Maybe I was just misreading it. That's fine. So we have mostly keys left. Oh, there is an audio log. I forgot about it. While we're here, let's do a quick save, just in case something goes wrong. And what I want to do next then is kind of try to get to the barn where the big guy is. And we want to avoid the guy in the white coat as much as possible. He has a one-hit kill move he can use. I really don't look forward to dealing with that. Alright, so we are in the barn. Okay, so let's get rid of this bomb. I'm gonna point something out really quick. The big guy that we've been hearing is behind that wall down there. So he's chained up. It's the same guy from the hospital. matches if we need to come back for more. Uh-oh. Oh, crap, that was my bad. Oh my god. Come on, dude. Now, come on. Oh my god, really? We have a shortcut of sorts. I got together this time. So, be careful what I get. Stay in sneak mode. And have to get blown up here. Getting blown up. Here. Almost walked into that. Alright, this is a trap box, I believe. Yeah, you can see it. You're basically just holding it long enough to hear that click and then drop it. And Flashbolt. A warhead for the Agony crossbow, which can blind opponents with a powerful flash. Blinded opponents can be killed from any direction with a stealth kill, which is really nice. Of course, we have those parts. Again, I'm just trying to avoid that doppelganger. He's the one that'll really cause problems if he catches me. And he doesn't need to physically catch you, he just needs to see where you are. I do believe the enemies react to light. Why is he seeming to know where I am? He literally knows where I am. Try to get in with this. That was close. Green gel, nice. Yeah, if you've watched any of my Resident Evil playthroughs or anything on that order, you probably know I'm not the best marksman. I don't know, I have been called surgical in Fallout 4 though. So I guess I have my good moment. I think a big part of it's probably the fact that I don't play shooters that much, so whenever I do have to shoot, I say that a lot, and I guess I do technically play shooters. It's just they're usually wrapped up in something else. Can I sneak? Ooh, very nice. Shotgun. This pump-action shotgun has a short barrel and a wide choke, sending pellets over a short but wide range. I'm not an expert when it comes to shotguns in particular, but my understanding, they have quite the good distance on them in reality. Like a lot better than you'd think they do. It's like, I guess I understand if it's like literally a shortened barrel or something like extreme, but be careful in here too. This place is trapped. And this is like one of the best weapons in the game next to the handgun. Agony crossbow. The collapsible crossbow has a strong bowstring which appears capable of launching heavy projectiles. explosive bolt. So it's got a explosive round with it. An explosive warhead for the agony crossbow, which will detonate when enemies approach. It can be placed on things like floors and walls and even enemies themselves. Okay. And there you go, because this is make bolts, so you can actually make these things, which is really nice. Okay, let's go with this for now. I was watching somebody play this recently, and he said he was checking something out. I don't remember what it was exactly. I think he was looking for the name of an enemy and unintentionally saw a little bit of gameplay. He said apparently a lot of people really use the shotgun a lot, and he he uses the crossbow way more. Okay, so out here there's a guy. Ooh, harpoon bolt. These are amazing. A powerful harpoon for the agony crossbow, which will impale opponents. So there's a guy right out there that has a rifle. I don't know if the doppelganger is going to hear me if I go out there, and I don't know if I can sneak up on him. So if you had tried to... So if you had tried to like run out in the open out there, the guy with the rifle would have, you know, very likely hit you. Shoot. That's the doppelganger. Watch out for the thingies. Don't let them catch you. Crap. Oh, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Okay, so that could have gone a lot worse. I mean, it could have gone a lot better, but it could have gone a lot worse. Okay, we get a pretty good amount of green gel from them too, so let us get back to the to do a save, and I might grab those healing items while I'm there. I might grab those bolts too. Okay, so I'm probably gonna cut out those save moments, but why were you walking around? But I just grabbed the syringes for healing and save, so Okay, that's kind of funny. Crap. Where's it again? Oh, because it hasn't disappeared yet. Alright, there's one more building we need to go in to deal with some enemies, but we can deal with this tower really quick. You know what, let's do the tower last. Let's deal with the enemies in here. I didn't let myself heal. Oops. There we go. Maybe I didn't need to lift myself heal. I don't think I was quite fully healed there. Okay, so we'll take care of this building. There's gonna be some enemies in here, of course. Wait, what we have. Okay. Yeah, how do we switch between them? I honestly don't remember. I think there's a quick way to do it. Nope. Okay, well. I saw something. Oh, there's a little room here. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna get some shells out of that, which I'm fine with. I got them. I'm gonna use them. Oh, I keep forgetting there's a quick change option. Gotta get them both.
Out of ammo.
Yeah. Those. Oh. Light him up. Trying to capture it a little bit. That's the best way to deal with her right now. I want to put you there. Just in case. Some of them don't seem to really want to die. I thought I had other bolts. Apparently I used them all. Maybe I should go up the ladder. just to play it safe. I was avoiding going up, thinking, what if I die and have to come back? But now I'm thinking, well, what if there's something up there I could use? It was one of the keys I just passed. I think I can get it from up here. That's why I came up. Yep, there we go. Something I can use. Oop, there we go. Nice. Okay, and statue. Alright, how can I get that? I bet I could get it with... Ooh. That's quite cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back up here because I think I need to... I either need a bullet or I need something I can throw at it. Sebastian, I think you're climbing a bit sideways. It's all good. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can find inside of the building, I guess. Yeah, I got this in case I need it. The levers set off traps, so just be aware of that. Which is great if there's an enemy under it. Not so great if you're the one under it. Oh, there's how you switch. Okay. Yeah, harpoon bolts are amazing. I think everybody that was in here came after me. Oh, there we go. Okay. And this is actually the house the doctor hid in. There we go. Okay. Gonna save those. Noise. Very noise.
How did you get it open so quickly?
You're welcome to give it a try.
Please, time is of the essence. It is imperative we find Leslie before...
Medical kit. Like, I just ignore him. The large syringe in this medical kit provides major health restoration, but with temporary side effects. There are a limited number of them, but they also increase health a little with each use, which is nice.
Anything should happen to him.
Which means we should definitely use them. You alive? Ooh. Okay, here's one of the collectibles. Our first audio log.
Experiment number 4. Subject numbers 4 through 13. Brainwave activity diminished, but synchronization achieved. Subjects should begin experiencing a shared consciousness. Previous trials indicated rapid deterioration of consciousness. Their minds became an exquisite mass, an amalgam of mental carrion. I'll have to connect myself if I want to experience their terror before it diminishes.
Okay, so... I think we may have cleared out all the regular enemies here. Which means... there's one we gotta deal with, of course. Probably all saw that coming. Okay, so there was one up here. I see it. Yeah, right there. But how? I'm gonna climb up. Really, the aiming in this game is tricky and sometimes feels like it's really off. I don't know if it has to do with the third person mechanics or not, but I know I've heard other people mention that, so like, I'm also just not great at aiming. Don't fall. I don't know if I can recover from that or not. Two more we gotta find. Consulting my notes. Apparently it's back here somewhere. Oh, in fact, I can see one. I could probably toss something at that, right? Apparently there's another one nearby this. And we can inspect this while we're here.
Great. There's gotta be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
You don't say. We happen to get chased with a chainsaw by the sadist who's somehow locked up in that room. Okay, so we got that one. Apparently there's one around here as well. Oh, I can see it now. I want to see if I can toss something at the other one because I don't want to waste any more ammo on it. Let's see if we can find something to throw. I have a feeling a throwable object might do the trick. Hopefully this works. Keep using L3 to duck, or to trying to use it to crouch. I'm trying to say. Can I get you like this? Okay. And this should be all the collectibles for this chapter. Of course, we still have to deal with the sadists, so we can get the chainsaw. But we're going to open up some more lockers and do one last save before we finish this off, because there's a good chance we're going to die here.
The worrying type, I see.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Also, I'm not going to overestimate my abilities. So we should have a new slot here. Yeah, this is kind of cool. The map. I never knew what the map did until I first did my 100% completion on this. I think it's kind of cool. So like I said, I'm going to do all the bottom ones. Green gel is never a bad thing. I don't know if these are random or not. We might need that, but I'll leave it here for now. Okay. Let's see. I don't have really anything, so I'll leave the other chunk of that. And then let's go use up some of that gel. So it does really pay off to explore that area, or explore areas like that. So you can see we got quite a bit of gel from doing that. Harpoon bolts. This is actually a really important one for me. I like to get these up to level 5 because it adds a flame effect, which is pretty cool. And which is really nice with one particular enemy later on. So let's do one upgrade to the harpoon. Yeah, oh, it does say fire damage at level 5. I didn't notice that. And these are beastly, so even getting it up just a few levels is kind of nice. Before we go too far on that, let's do sprint. Let's do critical on this. Honestly, this might be worth just going all the way. Yeah, critical is never a bad thing on that one. Plus we'll get this up to, I think it goes up to 50, so yeah, it says 50 there, which is really nice. So we could do some extra damage on these. This one's up 1 already. Harpoon bolt, and go for 1 more. Do that. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I don't know if those are really that necessary. Range might be a good one. Good enough for now. Right. Let's go deal with the sadist then. I recall that I said there's a few places that were trapped, so you can use those to your advantage here. Anything that can be lit on fire can be used to your advantage. I would say be careful about it though. We got grenades. This can do some damage. Which is why I always say break all the boxes. I probably should have done that before starting this. But I think I've broken most of them anyway. Yeah. So let's let him out. We'll just play around with this. Might try the grenades, but don't drain. Yeah, don't drain. Oh, he's right behind me. Oh, the grenade alone could do the trick. I mean, crap. That did not work.
Oh my god.
So I got some explosive bolts because I think I can just tag these down and let them go to town on him. Okay. I can walk up to them. Yeah. And hey, that did it. I only took 2 of them, so I think I had 4 total. So I didn't take the whole load, but
I better hold on to this.
chainsaw. The teeth of this old, well-worn chainsaw are caked with all sorts of things. Okay, we're gonna have some extra gel after this. Okay, good thing I didn't waste that revolver ammo either. So apparently the drops in those boxes are pretty random, which I'm completely fine with. Alright. We could do one last sweep, but I think that's good enough.
Over here! Wait, officer. You must take me with you.
Detective Castellanos.
Leslie should be just ahead. It is imperative that we find him.
All right, and that was the end of the chapter. I guess we didn't really learn much here. Kind of an extension, I think, of what we already knew. We know that there's these missing persons and serial killer tied to a serial killer case in this Elk River, I think it was called. And like I said, it feels like this might be that location based on it. And we got an audio recording that was kind of giving us some information on experiments. So maybe these people were being experimented on, because they said something about, I think it was in chapter 1, maybe it was chapter 2, I don't remember, but they said something about the bodies having been, surgery had been performed on the bodies of the ones that were found. And of course, then there's the missing people aspect of it. So kind of interesting. So there's a little bit of intrigue there. And we saw the character in the white cloak again, the real one, not the doppelganger that I had discussed. So kind of interesting. And we have regrouped with the doctor from the hospital, because we ran into him originally early on in chapter 1, and he escaped with us in the ambulance at the end. And apparently Leslie, the one in the, looks like a straitjacket, who was kind of muttering to himself, apparently that's his doctor, if we can trust him. He seems kind of like an ass, if you ask me. So anyways, that's kind of what we've learned there. We have some new weapons to play with, which is really nice. We've done our first upgrades, which is really nice. And we collected quite a bit of gel over that, so that'll be good going forward. But like I said, we haven't really learned much more, other than kind of them deepening that case. And then we did learn a little bit about Sebastian himself. Apparently, so we got to read some journal entries. One of them previously was about him getting his detective badge, and then this one was about him getting assigned to a partner that he apparently finds attractive. So so some interesting storyline there, a little bit of personal storyline. So yeah, next time we will move on to chapter 4 and kind of see where this takes us next, because it feels like I guess chapter 2 and 3 almost feel like they kind of go hand in hand, but going from chapter 1 to chapter 2 feels like they're kind of pulling us in different directions. So if we're going to be here in this location, maybe we'll get some answers eventually, or see where we go next. With that being said, let us close things out for this one. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.